Shalom, this GMS Holland Sit Down is coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there spreading this word, this sincerity, and the truth all over the four corners of the earth. Gone. Today, I want to talk about basically having your tongue in check, man. Having your mouth in check. Base Edomites, man. Having your tongue in check. You know, the words that you speak in control. You know, which starts off with your emotions, man. You know, it starts off with you being in control. With you having control of yourself. Being temperate. You know, but eventually it comes down to your lips, man, your mouth, your tongue, which is all the same thing, which just represents the words that you speak. You know, because words can bring sin, words can bring guile, words can bring fights, words can bring discussions, strife. You know, so you need to watch out how you handle that, man. As a man, of course, you know, you might end up in situations that you basically your testosterone spikes, and you finna flip out, man. You finna get angry. You finna flip out, get angry at a brother or you know maybe someone that's above you, you know, in the camp. Which you shouldn't be doing, man. You shouldn't be doing that. You gotta keep yourself in check, man. You gotta keep yourself in order. You know, and don't let these emotions take hold of you, man. You know, because if you let these emotions take hold of you, now comes the next part, which is to keep your tongue in check. Do not sin with your lips. You know, because if you offend a brother, that comes down to sin, man. You know, don't offend brothers, man. Keep your own emotions in check and don't start bugging out, you know, saying all kinds of shit, man. There's this thing that happened in the gym, in the MMA gym where I train. Dudes got in a fight, serious fight, not just practicing, not just you know, sparring, but a serious fight. I think I have to go here. A serious fight, man. You know, and then this dude, basically, these guys just got, you know, separated from each other, and everything was cool. But then all of a sudden, this one guy started cussing everyone out. Everyone is mama. Everyone was evil. All of a sudden, and when he did that, he got knocked out. He got knocked out by the trainer. The trainer punched him and he knocked out. And as soon as he landed on the floor with his head, he woke up. Why did that happen? Because he started talking shit. He couldn't control his own emotions. He started opening his mouth, and only by a small thing that happened, you know, he made it bigger with the tongue, man. That's why in James it also says, I'm gonna park real quick. That's why in James it also speaks of that, man. You know, so I want to go over a couple of scriptures, man, real quick. I'm not gonna make this long. This is Psalms 34:13. Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. You see, you gotta keep your tongue from speaking evil, man. You know, because it's easy for your tongue to utter things that actually in the spirit you know you ain't supposed to say, man. It's easy to start something, man. I'm telling you. For me, the same thing. I got in an argument with this Russian guy last week. You know, and back in the days, man, when I was still in the world, I knew what to say to start a fight, man. I knew what to say, man, to make someone angry. You know, for me it was very easy to get under someone's skin, man. You know, very easy. I see your weakness, you know, and then I say something that I know is gonna make you upset. So eventually, the thing happened that this Russian guy, you know, we almost fought, man. And you know, I just stayed calm. It's like, yeah, if it goes down, it goes down. But then he started provoking me. And then I knew that, like, look, if I need to if I want you to become angry and let this fight pop off, then it's very easy, man. You know, but in a moment like that, you know, in the flesh, you know, among carnal people, you know, you gotta be able to adapt the spiritual things, man, that we have to learn in this truth. You know, among brethren, you can't be you know, an idiot. You can't be a non-spiritual person when you amongst worldly people. But then when you amongst brothers, you behave yourself. You gotta behave yourself in all kinds of forms, man, in all kinds of ways. You know, among worldly people and among spiritual people. You can't be a weekend Israelite, man. The things that you learn, you gotta apply to yourself, man, in your day-to-day lives, daily. Scriptures like chapters or books like Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, you know, Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach. You gotta apply these things that you learn in it on the day-to-day basis, man. Not only amongst brethren. You know, books like Psalm 73, man, where it says that you shouldn't slip because of these heathens, man. You shouldn't go off. Lay hands on no man suddenly. You know, but I knew, so that's another point, man. But I knew that I could start this shit. This fight could have popped up in an instant, man, in a second, if I only uttered certain words, man. And that's the power of the tongue. You know, so it's up to you if you can control it. It's up to you if you can control it, man. And that's what it goes into when we go to the book of James chapter 1 verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious and bridle it not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man, his religion is vain. So if we go into the word religion there, it doesn't go into religio, which religio, you know, is the real word for religion, which is to bind, restrain, hold back. Hold back from what? From the truth. Hold back from worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahushua in truth and in sincerity, man. That's what Christianity does. That's what Islam does. All these false religions, man. But if we go into the word religion here, it says treskos, which means fearing or worshiping Yahweh. To tremble, trembling fearfully. You know, so if you are a Christian, you're not trembling fearfully before Yahweh Shem Yahushua because you read what it says in the Bible, but you don't apply it, man. People like that worship the Most High with their mouth. Like it says in verse 22, be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. You know, you be deceiving your own self, man. You know, and then you have these Jehovah wickedness that dare to come to brothers their doors talking about how to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua, how to worship in their mouths Jehovah. You know, they dare to come like that. Meanwhile, they don't apply the words that are written in the Bible to themselves. You know, shaving their faces, shaving their beards, putting bald heads, man. Scripture speak about thou shalt make no baldness upon thy head. Still they do it. You know. So the word religion there is to be fearful before Yahweh Shem Yahushua and worship him. So if any man if any man among you seem to be religious, worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, walking in his truth, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man, his religion is vain. You see, so a horse's bridle is the mouthpiece that he has. So with the horse's bridle, you can make the horse go right or left. Break. That's so that one mouthpiece can control this whole horse, man. Which a horse is a heavy animal, man. It's a strong and heavy animal, but you with that only mouthpiece, that bridle, can control it. So you gotta bridle your own mouth, man. You gotta bridle your own tongue, meaning control, man. Because if we click on that word bridle, it says Kalina Gogeo, to lead by a bridle, to guide, to bridle, hold in check, restrain. You gotta restrain the words that you utter out of emotion, man. You gotta restrain the things that you want to speak when you're angry, when you're sad, when you in your emotions, man. You gotta control that, man. Bridle your own mouth. Sometimes you want to say something, and you need to think, man. Is it wise to say that now? It's a thing that I've been meditating on, because in the world, that was kind of fucked up, man. I could make people feel fucked up easily. That some kind of a bully. I was some kind of a bully. I could make people feel fucked up easily. So sometimes, I getting on brothers, roasting them a bit, joking, but it's fucked up, man. Shouldn't be doing that. So, but some brothers do provoke it, talking, little bit proud sometimes, and then you be like, oh, you want to be proud now, boom. But then you bust a couple of jokes. But there's limitations to that, man. So one time his brother was talking smack, and then I looked at him, and he looked at me back like, oh shit, here it comes. That's about finna say something. That's about finna roast me. And then I kept my tongue. Basically I kept myself in check. And then he started laughing. He said, I know you was gonna say something. What was you gonna say? I said, no, it's better if I don't say anything. So it's a process, man. You gotta learn it. And this is on a minor thing. This is on a low level. Just joking and busting jokes, which sometimes jokes can't be funny. Or sometimes jokes are not funny, or funny to the person that the joke is being bust on. But it's a small example, man. Just keep your tongue in control, man. You don't have to utter everything, and especially when you're angry, aggressive, or brothers correcting you on certain points, you want to speak up and violently respond to it. You got to keep yourself in check, man. Like it says, bridle, hold in check, restrain. That's what you got to do, man. Restrain your mouth from speaking bullshit, so you will also restrain your whole body from sinning, man. Because here it says also, James chapter 3 verse 6, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among your members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it set on fire of and it is set on fire of hell. I wanted to read verse 5. It's like, even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Yeah, your tongue can kindle situations easily, man. Meaning, put on fire. Kindle. Let's look up the word kindle. The words that you speak can change the whole situation, man. You see, kindle, to light up. Kindle, representing a fire. Therefore, it says also in the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. You see, so when you come into a certain situation and you speak with emotions, you speak with your, with your flesh, and you utter it with the words of your tongue, you can make things worse, man. And for that situation, and eventually also for yourself, man. Because you can heap up things, sin unto yourself. If you're always that guy that has loose lips, that can't control his tongue, then that's something to work on, man. And that's basically why I'm making this video. Brothers need to learn to control their tongue, man, to control their speech, so they don't sin towards brothers, which eventually becomes sinning before the Most High, man. If you are if you are an uncontrollable guy with your words, then that's not good, man. Keep yourself in check. So it says, James 3:5, even so the tongue is a little member. Yeah, it's a small member, but like I said, man, you can turn peace into war, man. You can choose, man, if you keep the situation calm and under control, or if you start fighting. If you start a fight, that's what that tongue can do, man. So you got to be able to bridle that tongue, keep it in check, refrain it from speaking things that make situations worse, man. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasted great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindled it. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity, so is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beast and birds and serpents and of things in the sea is tamed, and had been tamed of mankind, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we the Most High, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of the Most High. You see? Out of the same mouth proceeded blessings and cursings. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. So you got to keep yourself in check, man. Keep your tongue in check. But it's a pattern, man. Keep yourself in check, your emotions, and if you keep your emotions in check, you will not have a difficult time keeping your mouth in check, man. But if your emotions go buck wild over small shit, then hey, you are in danger of speaking things that you actually didn't want to say, man. Therefore, it also says in Sirach, it says be patient, answer. With patience give answer. Gone. Sirach chapter 5 verse 11. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. Sometimes you might get angry, but you don't have to respond immediately, man. You can just tell the brother hey yo, I'm gonna get back at you, man. Let me think about it, let me meditate upon this thing that you are saying, so emotions won't get involved in it. Of course, Satan can jump up and, rouse things up and stuff like that, But then again, Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath. So you can use that same tongue wherewith you can make things worse to make things, cool, man. To cool things down. That same tongue wherewith you can kindle a fire, you can also cool things down, man. So that's what you're supposed to do. So brothers, man, it's a thing that you have to meditate upon, man. It's a thing that you have to, constantly be busy with. which is yourself, man. Work on yourself. The scripture says, examine yourself. You know, so we stay blameless before Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because you might sin, but how do you become blameless after committing that sin? By repenting for it, man. Asking for forgiveness. Therefore Yahweh Shem Yahushai, died, man, on the cross. For the man that seek repentance through his name. You know, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai. That's what it is, man. That's why we say that, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because it's all through the Lord Yahushai, man, that we get forgiveness for our sins. So sins that we commit unto this day, man. Because everyone is with sin. Everyone is fucked up. Nobody can tame the tongue. But you gotta at least try, man. You know, to not utter certain words in certain situations towards certain men that are above you, man. You know? And not only above you, also brothers that are, you know, set up under you. You have to be an example unto them, man. You have to show them how it's done. How to check yourself, how to control yourself. You know? So yeah, man. That was the point. With that, I want to say, Kal Layim, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Shalom to the elect.